Hello everyone, this is Karen.
Hello everybody, I am Shane.
Today we're looking at part 2 of A Winter Wonderland of Words.
Ooh.
And the vocabulary words are object.
Object.
Please take out all the objects inside your purse.
I don't have a purse. Represent.
Represent.
The rose represents love in many cultures.
Aww. Icy.
Icy.
No one wanted to jump out of the boat into the icy ocean.
Social.
Social.
There is no need to wear anything formal to the social event.
Vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Barbara's plan was to increase her vocabulary by learning 15 new words a day.
Ooh, good idea.
Pretty smart.
Pretty smart. So winter words.
We are talking about winter expressions. Yeah, feeling cold just talking about it.
I think we've just got to the tip of the iceberg. There are so many more expressions.
That's a good one.
So what does that mean?
The tip of the iceberg. So that means there's so much more to come.
Right. So if you're looking at the water, the ocean, and you see an iceberg, usually you're seeing just a little bit, and there's a lot
more at the bottom
underneath where you can't see. So the idea is there's much, much more to it, right?
That's pretty commonly used.
Yeah, it's a pretty common one.
And also there's another one I'm sure you've heard of. Break the ice.
Oh, so maybe when you first meet somebody or you're in a situation you want to get going and get warmed up.
Because you might feel a little awkward at the beginning.
That's right.
Hi,
yeah.
my name is Karen.
Right, so sometimes you do icebreaker exercises when you're in a classroom.
You're right.
To break the ice. Right?
To warm up to people.
Yeah, sometimes we say, let's warm up, right?
You're right.
Interesting.
Okay, so let's learn more.
Okay.
Okay, enjoy.
Enjoy.
A Winter Wonderland of Words.
The tip of the iceberg. In very cold places, icebergs can be found floating in the sea. Only a small part of these icebergs can be seen from above the water. Since it's hard to tell how large icebergs actually are, many ships, including the famous RMS Titanic, have crashed into them. This may have led to the phrase, the tip of the iceberg, which means something is only a small part of a much bigger, unseen object.
Today's lesson is called A Winter Wonderland of Words, Part 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jack Frost. No, my name is Jeff, but we learned about Mr. Jack Frost.
That's right. I'm
time.
glad you're not Jack Frost, because you would be nipping at my nose right now, and that would be awkward. But yes, I'm Mike, and Winter Wonderland is what we're talking about. Well, actually, that song had lines from it that became common phrases, as did the Christmas song. We also learned about a few other fascinating phrases like dead of winter that have come to us from the season, from Christmas and the winter season. But of course, now these phrases are commonly used in the English language. So today we're going to be looking at a few more. Now, this one is not so much about Christmas or winter, but it is about something very, very cold and icy. The phrase is the tip of the iceberg. You might say, well, that's just the tip of the iceberg, and wonder, why are you talking about something in relation to large floating islands of ice in the North Atlantic or the South Pacific? That's what an iceberg is. It's a giant piece of ice floating in the ocean.
Because, Mike, there's more than meets the eye. Yes, this iceberg, this big island made of ice, might look small, okay, on the surface of the ocean, okay? There might only be a small tip. Below the water, though, the iceberg is gigantic, okay? So there's more than you can see there. Anyways, in very cold places, icebergs can be found floating in the sea, around the North Pole, around the South Pole. You can find icebergs, okay? Now, only a small part of these icebergs can be seen from above the water. So if you're on a ship and you see an iceberg, you're only seeing a part of it. You're only seeing that small part that is above the surface of the water. And below, well, there's a whole lot more.
And the article says, since it's hard to tell how large icebergs actually are, many ships, including the famous RMS Titanic, have crashed into them. So a boat going near an iceberg might think that they're far enough away, but they're only far away from the parts they can see. Under the water, there might be ice sticking out. The boat runs into it and you have big problems. So this may have led to the phrase, the tip of the iceberg, which means something is only a small part of a much bigger unseen object. When someone says, that's just the tip of the iceberg, they're probably referring to that's all I know, but I suspect there is much more there.
There's
that
more.
Is unknown.
There's a whole lot more.
A whole lot more.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. Anyways, before we take a break, let's talk about the noun object. An object is a thing that exists in the world. You wouldn't call an idea an object. But anything else that exists around you that you can touch with your hands, that's going to be an object. For example, please take out all the objects inside your purse. Take out your wallet and your lipstick and your keys, all of those objects inside of your purse. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文里面学到两个跟冬天有关的用语，一个是 Jack Frost nipping at your nose， 这是指天气冷到让人觉得脸好像被咬了。那另外一个是 Dead of Winter， 这表示冬天的中期最冷的时候。好，那下一个要介绍的是 the tip of the iceberg， 冰山一角。Iceberg 就表示冰山。那 Mike 老师提到北大西洋跟南太平洋可能都可以看到冰山。那么 North Atlantic 就表示北大西洋，其中这个 Atlantic 它是拼作 Atlantic。那么 South Pacific 就是南太平洋，其中的 Pacific 它是拼作 Pacific。好，课文提到，在非常非常冷的地方呢，可以看到冰山漂浮在海上。不过从水面上只能看到冰山的一小部分，很难知道这个冰山实际上有多大。所以过去有很多船撞到冰山，包含那个知名的铁达尼号。好，那么 the tip of the iceberg 这个片语呢，就是用来描述某事物只是某一个更大看不见的物体的其中一小部分而已。好，单字 object 这个名词它表示物体、物品或者是东西。那么刚刚 Jeff 老师有说了一个句子，我们可以学起来哦。他说 There's more than meets the eye. There's more than meets the eye. 意思就是说事情并非表面上看到的那么简单。接着回到课文中。
A winter wonderland of words.
Break the ice. When meeting someone for the first time, you may need to break the ice. In this phrase, ice represents an awkward atmosphere. When the ice is broken, everybody feels more comfortable with talking to each other. Some say this phrase became popular because of icebreaker ships that could sail through icy waters. And it wasn't until the late 17th century that it began to be used for social situations.
Okay, everyone, let's keep talking about ice, okay? When it's cold outside in the far north or the far south, it might become icy during the winter time. More on that later, but yes, let's move on from the tip of the iceberg to the phrase break the ice. So, ice is the theme. Now, when meeting someone for the first time, you may need to break the ice. Yeah, sometimes it's awkward talking to someone for the first time. You don't know how to get the conversation started, so you need to break the ice and start that conversation with someone.
That's right. Introducing yourself, asking the person a question, maybe telling a joke. These are different ways to break the ice, to get people to relax and be more comfortable, especially when they first meet. But why ice? Well, it says in this phrase, break the ice, in this phrase, ice represents an awkward atmosphere. So that's what the ice is. It's that uncomfortable feeling that you have when you meet people. No one's cold. It might not even be winter. You can break the ice at a summer party too. You're just using ice to represent that uncomfortable, nervous feeling that people have when they first meet. Represent, this verb basically means to take the place of or to stand for something. We're talking about ice, but really what we mean is the awkward atmosphere. In the same way that red often represents love, or spiders and bats and pumpkins would represent Halloween. If you see those things on a decoration or a card, you know, oh, that's a Halloween card. It doesn't have to say Halloween. The spiders and scary things represent that other idea. For example, the rose represents love in many cultures. Could also represent Valentine's Day or something like that.
And you could also say that the dove represents or symbolizes peace. That's what it stands for. Anyways, sometimes people are warm. They're easy to talk to and outgoing and fun. Sometimes people are cold or chilly. So it might be difficult to break the ice with them just because they're so cold. Otherwise, meeting someone for the first time, it's tough, so do your best to break the ice. Why? Because when the ice is broken, everybody feels more comfortable with talking to each other.
They relax.
They relax. There's a feeling of warmth, and people can have fun conversing finally. Anyways, some say this phrase, to break the ice, became popular because of icebreaker ships that could sail through icy waters. And it wasn't until the late 17th century that it began to be used for social situations. Now, earlier we talked about how a lot of English phrases came from sailing, and here we're talking about ships once again. An ice-breaking ship can break through the ice, or break the ice literally. How cool. Anyways, I mentioned this earlier, the word icy, okay? It's an adjective. If you have icy waters, let's say, there's ice everywhere in that water. The water isn't frozen solid, but there might be icebergs all over the place. Otherwise, the word icy describes something that is covered with ice. Like if you have icy sidewalks, be careful, you might slip and fall on that ice. Anyways, for example, no one wanted to jump out of the boat into the icy ocean, which makes sense, the icy ocean. It would be filled with ice and really cold.
That's right. Very cold, very dangerous to swim in icy waters. So be careful or just don't get in. Breaking the ice is used to talk about uncomfortable or awkward social situations. Social, this adjective, basically means interacting with other people. When you're meeting other people, talking to other people at a party, at a meeting, having lunch with friends, these are all different social situations. We can use the adjective to talk about lots of things like a social club. A social club is for people who just like to meet other people, who like to network, who like to make new friends. If you're a social person, you're probably outgoing and love to go to parties and love to meet people and that sort of thing. So if you love to be with others, you're social. If you're doing something with others, that's a social situation. Or, as the example sentence says, there is no need to wear anything formal to the social event. This social event could be a dinner or a party. It's not formal, it's relaxed, it's a casual social event. Okay, let's take a break and then we'll be back with more Winter Wonderland words and phrases.
下一个介绍的是 break the ice， 打破冷场，打破僵局。当我们第一次跟人家见面，不知道要讲什么，场面有点尴尬，那这时候就需要打破冷场。break the ice 这个用语当中的 ice 冰，它就代表一种尴尬不安的气氛。当冰被打破的时候， 大家聊起来就比较自在了。那据说这个用语是因为破冰船而流行的。破冰船可以行驶在结冰的水域上。那么这个用语在17世纪末才开始用在社交场合里。我们先来看3个单字 ，represent。这个动词它表示代表，或是意味着，或是象征。有一个意思相近的动词叫 symbolize。symbolize 它是拼作 symbolize， 这个字有象征的意思。好，那么下一个单字 icy， 它是形容结冰的或是冰冷的。这样老师说的 frozen solid，字面上看起来是结冻成固体，那就表示完全结冻的。好，至于 social， 它是形容社交的、社会的。在社交场合中，我们总是需要跟别人互动嘛。那么 Mike 老师用到的动词 interact 就表示互动，它是拼作 interact。好，那这边还有2个补充单字 awkward 表示令人尴尬的、局促不安的。那么 icebreaker 则是指破冰船，那它也可以用来表达打开僵局啊、化解矜持的人事物。解华课文中
A winter wonderland of words.
These are just a few examples of language being influenced by the cold weather of the season. Even in the dead of winter, these sayings are sure to liven up your vocabulary.
All right, let's go ahead and finish up our article. These are just a few examples of language being influenced by the cold weather of the season of winter.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
And even in the dead of winter, these sayings, these phrases or sayings are sure to liven up your vocabulary. That's right. Learning new phrases and especially learning new words will liven up, will spice up, will bring new energy and interest to your vocab or your vocabulary, to use the full term.
There you go. The word is vocabulary. It's a noun. Your vocabulary is the set of words that you know in a particular language. Okay, I believe English has more than 500,000 words in it. Not everyone knows all of those words, but some people, like Mike here, has a really good vocabulary. For example, Barbara's plan was to increase her vocabulary by learning 15 new words a day. That's good.
That's a good goal.
Anyways, folks, that's it for our article on the winter wonderland of words. And now it's time for our What Do You Think question. Mike, do you know any other phrases that are inspired by winter?
I'm not really sure, but one phrase I know is break the ice. We talked about that one, how it might come from ships breaking ice. You see, as someone from Canada, I thought that was about ice fishing. People go fishing on lakes that are covered with ice, and before you can start fishing, you have to break the ice, and then the action begins. So I always thought that's where that phrase came from. And you know where else you use break the ice? In basketball, in sports. Right? The first team to score, sometimes they say. They broke the ice, because sometimes the teams are playing nervously, and when the first team scores, the announcers or the coach might say, all right, we broke the ice, now the game will really start. So these are very interesting phrases with interesting usages today and also interesting histories.
Sounds good to me. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to say bye-bye. We'll see you next time.
Take care out there.
我们这2天学到的几个用语都跟寒冷的天气有关，同学们还可以试着想想看，还有哪些是受到冬天影响的用语。多学一些片语、谚语，会让我们的单字更加生动有趣哦。那我们最后来看单字 vocabulary， 它可以指字汇、字汇量，或者是词汇、词汇量。那这个字也可以简称为 vocab， 它是拼作 vocab vocab。好，那么补充单字 saying 表示俗语、俗谚，还有文中的 liven up liven up， 它表示使什么变得有趣啊、生动。Mike 老师说的 spice up 意思很相近。Spice up 是指说给什么添加香料，让某个食物更有滋味。那它可以用来表达为什么什么来增添趣味。好啦，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny。在今天的课程中，我们要介绍4个文法重点。第一个是 hard to tell， 第二个是 WH 疑问词引导名词子句，第三个是 crash into something， 第四个是 it wasn't until 什么什么 that 加上主词加动词的用法。首先，我们来学习 hard to tell。动词 tell 有辨别识别的意思 ，hard to tell 表示很难辨别、很难判别。例如 ，It's hard to tell if he's joking or not， 很难辨别他是不是在开玩笑。接着，我们来学习 WH 疑问词引导名词子句。WH 疑问词像是 what、where、why、when、who。which、how 等等所引导的名词子句可以当主词、受词或是补语用。例如 I don't know when he left the office， 我不知道他什么时候离开办公室的。那么句子里面的 when he left the office 是当受词用。接着我们来学习 crash into something。crash 当动词有碰撞、撞击的意思，后面常常搭配介系词 into。crash into something 就表示撞上什么什么。例如 The drunk driver crashed into a wall， 那名酒驾的驾驶撞到一面墙。最后我们来学习 It wasn't until 什么什么 that 主词加动词的用法。It wasn't until 什么什么 that 主词加动词，这是利用分列句句型来强调 not until 什么什么，表达直到什么什么才怎么样。以下分别说明分列句以及 not until 的用法。It is 什么什么 that 什么什么，或者是 It was 什么什么 that 什么什么，这是分列句的句型，可以用来强调句中的某部分。那么用法是将要强调的部分摆在 It is 跟 that 之间，或是 It was 跟 that 之间。那剩下的字词要放在 that 之后。至于 not until 表示直到什么什么才怎么样，它的后面可以接名词或者是子句。那接着我们用例句来说明如何将句子改写成 It wasn't until 什么什么 that 主词加动词的句型。例如 She didn't reply to my email until this morning。 她今天早上才回复我寄的电子邮件。那把原句要强调的部分 not until this morning 摆在 it was 跟 that 之间，再把原本句子里剩下的部分摆在 that 后方。that 后方的动词要用过去式，那句子就会变成 It wasn't until this morning that she replied to my email。 这个例句就是用来强调直到今天早上她才回复我寄的电子邮件。以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽 See you next time, bye。
有关户外活动的实用句。
欢迎收看就爱讲英文
我是悠悠，
我是季安。
我们平常上班超级忙碌，我都想要去户外走一走，走动走动。
对，所以今天跟大家分享呢户外活动的5个实用句。
超开心。
1. What do you do in your free time? 2. I love outdoor activities. 3. It's great to bike along the river. 4. Warm up before you exercise. 5. Camping is becoming more popular these days.
哇，现在很流行的就是出去 活动，户外郊游、户外烤肉、户外露营什么的。
对
所以我们常会问说，你空着在干嘛
有空在干嘛？What do you do in your free time？
？What do you do in your free time？
你喜欢干嘛？
万用句唱歌不对。户外走走，我们要这个宣导大家健康的活动。
好假，好假，真的假的哈？来，户外活动是吗？就是 outdoor activities。
Outdoor activities。
对，所以你就可以很假的说 I love outdoor activities。
你干嘛破我的？
对，那假一下，假一下。
I love outdoor activities。
所以你一定非常喜欢沿着河滨骑脚踏车。
是的。
对对对，顺便大口呼吸 PM 2.5。
PM 2.5。
所以你可以说Oh, it's great to bike along the river.
It's great to bike along the river。
对，就是沿着河岸骑脚踏车，太棒太棒了啊！你也可以说，
很惬意哈。
对对对，很惬意。I love biking along the river.
I love biking along the river。
对你也可以这样。
那你喜欢做什么呢？
我喜欢慢跑。
更假。
喂，好，就是呢 I love jogging. I love jogging. 我喜欢慢跑。It's great to go jogging on the weekends. 周末慢跑最好了。
因为可以看妹啊，
对对对
有很多漂亮的妹也在
没有
哇，
没有，
是不是？
这样的话就性别歧视。
对我不行不行
给妹看。对，我是体贴，好不好？女生总是要有动机才会运动的。
你想太多，
我们是为了
没有人要看你好吗？
我们是为了像你这种人才去运动。对对对
OK
真的好了，那我慢跑其实就是真的在看妹哈，所以我们就说 I check out.
You check
out girls. Check out girls when I'm jogging. OK， 好了，说真的，我们这个运动前都要暖身
一，定要，不然你会什么扭到脚啦，
对，
或者是
眼睛也会扭到，
眼睛中风我是知道啦。
对 OK， 好，所以运动前要暖身，就是 warm up before you exercise。
Warm up before you exercise， 这真的很重要。
对，你也可以说
真的很重要
warm up before exercising， 也可以。
OK， 那现在也很流行露营啊，那个就喜欢全家大小一起去
真的，
露营，是不是？
我超多朋友全家有那种全套的装备。
大家可以找我吗？因为我还没露过营。
OK， 好，Camping is becoming more popular these days.
Camping is becoming more popular these days。
真的。
请大家一定要记得找我去露营哦，
好了
因为我没露过。
好，我们看一下今天的 live action. Yolanda,
Yeah.
what do you do in your free time?
I love outdoor activities. It's great to bike along the river.
That's okay. That's right. I love jogging. It's great to go jogging on the weekends.
And check out those beautiful girls, right?
How do you know? How do you know? Okay, seriously. Always warm up before you do any exercise.
That's right. That's right. You know, I also love camping. It's becoming more popular these days.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Let's go camping sometime.